I'll be fine. Just leave it to me. Yes, please do so, Sophie.
Maybe it's just me, but even when it's a series I've never even fucking heard of before, trailers that are like, oh, look at how far we've come in the history of this series, those always fucking get to me, even if I've never heard them before. That's why Pixar movies, even though Pixar hasn't really been on the ball lately, every trailer they do, it's like, hey, remember how we're Pixar? And I'm like, yeah. Like, aw, it's just so great. Like a fucking 20-year-old series or something like that, and I've never heard of it until now. And the only reason I even really kind of cared about this one was because I liked the art style it was going with. Look at that. Look at him. Just that kind of, like, art style just really appeals to me for some reason. Plus, the main character looks a little bit like Recette from Recettear, and let me tell you, all you need to do is vaguely, kind of passingly remind me that Recettear exists, and I'm down. I am down to clown. At Funky Town. Let's go. So I kind of went into this game completely blind. And guess what? I'm super satisfied with it. It's really good. What are other, like, shows that have this art style that I know of? Because, like, I don't know if there's a term for it, but just, like, the coloration, I don't know. I'll show you, I'll put in, like, other stuff of what I'm talking about. But it's just so, like, aesthetically appealing to me. The way it looks. So, like, the visuals, the way the main character looks, the whole, oh, we've been around, here's the 17th game, get it? Like, I was in, you know, you got me. It doesn't take a lot, actually, I think. Actually, you know what, it takes some very small, specific things to get me in. And if you can nail those things, then I'm fucking in, no questions asked. So, you know how in an RPG, how you're like the main super fantastic chosen hero of the land? And like you get to the final, and you're like level 99, and you get to the final dungeon. And in the second to last room of the final dungeon, next to the last save point, there's a fucking storekeeper there. And she sells, like, all the end game weapons and healing items in the game so that you can stock up before the final boss. Have you ever thought, how the fuck did that bitch get here? I'm the main chosen hero of the land, I'm level 99, and I barely made it here. How did this fucking shopkeeper get here? This is a game about that shopkeeper.
Okay, break time's over.
So, you might be going like, what the fuck is an Atelier? Atelier? How do you even pronounce that? What kind of weird title is that? I forget where I saw it somewhere, but...
add the uni after boiling it for a little while.
But, Atelier? I have no idea how to pronounce it. Is,
Mix it a little and...
It basically just means, like, artist's workshop.
What's with this color? Oh, it stinks! Oh no, wait! This is Kirchen Bell.
A small town brimming with greenery and the sounds of church bells. A certain girl lives alone in this town.
So the point of the title is kind of to be like Sophie's Artesian Workshop.
Sophie. Here, she runs an atelier, using the alchemy she
Atelier.
learned from her late grandmother.
Specifically, she's an alchemist, so there you go.
Although, she still has quite a lot of room for improvement.
Messed up again. At this rate, I'll never be as good as Grandma was. If only there was a way to suddenly get really good at alchemy.
If only I had a game genie.
Then I could make amazing medicine and stuff, and everyone in town would rely on me. I wouldn't have any problems if that was the case. Guess I should clean up. Oh, yes! It's open!
So this is my favorite thing, like, you're playing as Sophie, and Monica comes in, and she is the fucking RPG main character. She is the protagonist, like, that's the person you play as in a real RPG. And Sophie would be the fucking support character, like an NPC that you go to her shop and buy some stuff.
More importantly, why are you here, Monica?
And Monica is like the actual, like, hero that you would play as.
Huh. It's unusual for you to have a request. What do you need?
I just met with Meister Horst. He was asking for
Meister
some bird
Horst.
medicine, but I've gone to every shop and I can't find it anywhere. So I thought you might know something.
Wow, every single shop in town doesn't have a basic healing cream.
You know.
All these
you're
shops
kind of an
fucking
alchemist, right?
suck.
That's why I'm asking.
You're kind of an alchemist.
I'm not kind of one. Bird medicine, huh? I've never tried making that. I saw Grandma making it before, so I should be able to make it too.
It's a request I decided to accept. You don't have to force yourself if it'll be difficult.
No, it's fine.
Just offload your questing onto the NPCs, why don't you?
Oh, but I'm still not confident about it, so I should look for Grandma's book.
So you know how in an RPG there might be a store where, like, it's not the general store, it's not the like blacksmith shop. It's a store that you go in for crafting. So you go in there and, like, you give the store owner your, say, your weapon or your items, and you want them to synthesize them together so that you can break down a couple of items to make your other item way stronger, or give them some items so that they can combine them all together and make a new item that's even better. That's what you do in this game. You are the store owner who does that.
It's just that
You make new items and synthesize stuff.
It has a very elegant binding. I wonder what's inside.
Let's take a look.
So, like, automatically I'm in, because one of my favorite games is fucking Reciteer, which is a game where you run the item shop in an RPG,
I see.
and the adventurers come into your shop to sell their loot from their dungeon diving and buy new weapons from you and whatnot.
Remembered what?
Like, that's just the coolest fucking thing ever. And in this game, like, that's what it's going for. You are the NPC who owns a shop in the RPG town,
Yes, please do so.
and not the actual RPG hero.
It'll be fine. Just
All we need now is a game where you play as a blacksmith, and you make weapons for adventurers to go use. There's a game that's a little bit like that, sort of, but it doesn't really, like... It's not 100% that, but it has elements of it, and it's for the DS, so, like, you actually, like, hammer
Good luck, Sophie.
an item out. It's so close, you know?
what should I make?
Okay, I know how to fucking do
What
this.
should I use?
Skip the fucking...
Is this really? All right, I'll finish it now.
So there you go. Like, I took a bunch of herbs and some water and a feather, and I threw it in a fucking vat, and I made some medicine. There you go. That's what you're gonna be doing this entire game.
amazing. It really is bird medicine. Thank you, Sophie. You really helped me out.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, right?
Right.
Maybe you
Anyway,
people should
I'll
use
take
a
this over
shop
to
that
my
can
store.
literally just make shit out of nothing
Monica,
more
mind
often,
if I
so I
go
can
along?
pay the goddamn bills.
Huh? I don't mind.
But I'm the one who made this medicine. If it turned out to be no good, it would mean trouble.
I think it's fine, but... Well,
Yeah. Oh, just a minute. I should write the recipe into the reference book while it's still fresh in my mind. Sorry for the wait, Monica.
Oh no! The Necronomicon! Cthulhu Fatog! Hey, look at this milk bar.
Meister Horst!
Do you remember that? Do you remember when RPGs used to not have bars because you couldn't have fucking booze in video games for some reason? Because God forbid, like, children know what alcohol is. It's not like they don't
Mr.
live with
Horst,
abusive
I brought the
alcoholic
bird
parents
medicine you
who beat the
requested.
shit out of each other and throw
Oh, thank you
smash
very much
and
for
glass
bringing it so
beer
quickly.
bottles against the wall right above their heads all day or anything
actually,
like
Sophie
that.
made it.
No.
Find any
Gotta
bars
say it's a
myself.
milk bar. They're getting drunk off mugs of frothy water.
Yes, is there something wrong?
Not at all. In fact, it's quite rare
That's
to
so
see
dumb,
bird
this
medicine with
sanitization to try and appeal to
Seems your
children
skills
always
with
bothers me.
alchemy have
Anyway,
been quite
tangent,
good, Sophie.
unrelated, I was just making a joke.
You two have been very
Because,
helpful.
like, Kirsten Bell here is just, like, the most fucking JRPG RPG town in the
Thank you
history
so
of the
much,
universe.
Meister Horst.
I didn't really do anything.
No.
Very well. Thank you too, Sophie. If you're ever troubled by anything. Anyway, I'll get...
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to, like, get through the setup here. Because, like, here's the gimmick of
I
the
worked
game.
hard today.
Ah, attack of the book!
Loading? I didn't think books could do that.
It's gonna eat you!
You just got home, and you're already so loud.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what? Did the book just talk?
Yes, I talked.
What? The book is talking?
Please just calm down. People are able to talk. It's not strange for a book to talk too.
I love that.
Huh? I don't think that's how it works. So you're that reference.
Yes, I'm Plakta.
That's your fucking book. You have this immense written vocabulary, and you couldn't come up with a better name than Plakta.
Oh, you have a name. I'm Sophie.
Do you have a last name? No.
Sophie.
I think she does, but it's just really stupid.
Miss Plakta?
Just call me Plakta.
Okay. Plakta? What exactly are you?
I'm a book. There! Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, it's the
I
greatest.
can see that, but you're a book. Yet you're flying and talking. It's really strange.
It's true that I'm different from an ordinary book. That's because
Shit like this gives me life.
remember.
Just like,
What exactly
what? Just
am I?
cause, like, what's the big deal? It's normal to me.
That's what I
You're the one who's weird.
Wait, Plakta.
Of course a book can talk. Why, like, what are you so surprised about? Shut the fuck up.
I can remember.
Why wouldn't you expect a book to talk, you fucking weirdo?
Alchemy? Then I might be able to help. I'm actually an alchemist.
Sorta.
Yes, I know. A novice alchemist who doesn't even know how to produce bird medicine.
Aw, sick bird! Pew 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 pew! Fucking sunglasses and weed.
Oh,
They're-
so you saw.
I don't know how to do Photoshop.
But I can make it now.
Even a child could make that if they studied a little bit.
Your fucking book, bitch!
But Meister Horst praised me before.
From my point of view, it didn't appear particularly excellent in any way.
Yeah, I'm terrible at alchemy.
Oh no! Now she's self-deprecating. Now I feel bad.
I can't help the people around town.
No, it's not fun to make fun of you if you're all depressed about it.
Do you wish to become better?
Huh?
I'm asking you if you wish to become better at alchemy.
Of course I do. I would if I could.
There is a device called
Coulda, woulda,
Gewd
shoulda.
Knowledge. It allows anyone to use the power of alchemy. With
Ah,
it, you
so
would be
it's
able to
like a
make
game
use of
genie.
alchemy, as you so desire.
There's an amazing device like that? I want it! Where can I find it?
The Cauldron of Knowledge is... Oh, this is strange.
Oh no, don't tell me. Foxeh, you forgot where the cauldron
Listen to this music. Oh, the shenanigans.
It seems so.
What? Are you serious?
That happens to me all the time.
Terrible! You got my hopes up only to
You
crush
gave me hope, but it was all a lie. I think you like to see me cry. Ha sadiga iboai.
As compensation, I can teach you alchemy myself. I've
Oh,
lost my memories, but I'm confident that my knowledge of alchemy exceeds yours.
I'm literally senile and have Alzheimer's, but I still know my shit better than you do, loser.
You do seem pretty smart. And you probably do know more about alchemy than me. If you'll teach me, I'll gladly accept.
No one has pupils. It's super weird. Anyway.
Very well. We'll be working together starting now, Sophie.
Yeah! I look forward to it, Foxeh.
Yeah! I like this opening here. Wish I could find the song. It's actually pretty good. I'm worried about letting it play because YouTube might fucking copyright slap my dick. I already, like, uploaded a video of this before, I think. So whatever. Go watch that one. The song's really good. I like it. And it's a good opening. So that's the introduction. Sophie's like, I want to cheat. Fuck this. Go get me a Philosopher's Stone. And then the book's like, nah, I'll just help you learn how to get good by yourself. And what's great is, like, it's still kind of their goal. I like how what is that? CV. Does that mean, like, voice actor? Because it's listing the Japanese voice actor and not the English voice actor. How does a game like this get, like, a full English translation, complete with dubbed voice actors? And I have to wait fucking, like, 3 to 5 years for fucking Yakuza 5 to get localized with a sub-track. Suck my dick. I don't understand, like, how some games just get localized like it's nothing, and some games you have to beg and plead and throw money at them and wait for years for them to get around to fucking localizing it.
Okay, let's not waste any time.
So she wants the fucking cheat cauldron, and they're like, nah,
You're quite enthusiastic.
Yeah.
just learn how to get good on your own. I want Dark Souls to have an easy mode. No, fuck you, just get good.
Very well. Try synthesizing something first.
Synthesis? I can do that.
So that's the story of this game, the story of one little girl's journey to get good.
What's wrong?
I used all my materials when I made...
Then it seems you need to gather.
Oh my god, blah blah blah. Whatever, I have a fucking save game. That's like way later on, let's switch to that. Okay, so here's my actual save, and I'm all decked out in this version. So the point of the game is you want to keep learning more and more alchemy recipes so that you can make more and more items. I've already got like a whole catalog filled out here, so these are all the items I can make. And items that are grayed out like that are items I can make but haven't yet. Slots that have question marks over them are items that I could potentially learn how to make, but I have to get like an inspiration for how to make them by going out and adventuring and stuff. So here's like your quest log over here. Here's the ones we just did. We gotta learn, like, here's all the tutorial shit. And then, like, this game doesn't really have a story so far. Like, there's no overarching quest that you need to accomplish. You're kind of just living your life as an alchemist in this town, doing random shit for people. And it's kind of awesome. I kind of dig it. Like, there's no real goal you're working towards. You're just kind of going through your daily grind. And of course, this isn't still an RPG, so we have, like, items we can go. I'll show that in a little bit. I'll start out by showing what the actual process of making alchemy looks like.
What should I make?
Let's start with... Yeah, let's go ahead and make something I haven't made yet. No, let's make something simple. Let's make the Berg medicine we made earlier.
What should I use?
So, every item is composed of material. You gotta, you see there, you need to have the requisite materials or else you can't make the item. If you have them all, you gotta pick what material you use, and all the materials have different stats associated with them. Some of them are higher in quality, and some of them have traits associated with them. That's all, like, because traits add, like, different passive status buffs to an item. Usually you don't have to worry about that, because usually I'm just synthesizing things to make items that I can use to synthesize more things. But it could get to, like, say I want to make an ingot that I want to turn into a weapon later. If I use a material to make that ingot that has a trait associated with it, that trait can get carried over onto the ingot. And then when I use the ingot to make the weapon, that trait that was on the ingot can get carried over and applied to the weapon itself. So if you want to, you can get really, really, really fucking modular and micromanagey about it. But for me, it's whatever. It's a mini. Let's go with that. Let's go with a mini herb and this one. We're also gonna throw in some bones in there because that's how that works.
Is this
And
which
water.
cauldron is best?
So, to synthesize the item, you gotta take the various materials, and they're on like a grid structure, and slot them down onto the grid here. And you can just slap them all in whatever willy-nilly like this, it doesn't really matter, and you'll end up making the item.
Really okay?
No big deal. But there's like a Tetris-y aspect to it where
Right.
if you fill up
Yeah, this is going great.
as much of the grid as possible like this, that will improve the quality of the item. You can see down there in the lower right, all those bars are way higher than they were before. So best case scenario, you want to have as much space on this grid filled up as possible. And overlapping them eliminates
Is this really
like
okay?
stuff you already had filled up, so you want to avoid doing that.
Is this really okay? All right.
And then synthesizing it takes time. You can speed up through it, and boom, you have the whatnot.
Okay, it's finished.
You have the medicine. There you go. So, okay, there you go. And I got inspiration to make something new.
Okay.
And that was just a really simple item. Let's go with
What
this. I
material
haven't
should
made this
use?
yet. Like I said, I don't really get micromanagey about like the traits the items have, that the materials have that I'm using.
Is this which cauldron is best?
That's a bit like,
Okay, then.
that's a bit beyond what I kind of want out of this game, you know?
I think something good will happen. Oh, right! This is going great! I think something good will happen.
Oh no. Okay. Booyah.
Is this really okay? It's time to finish. Done and done. What traits should I add?
And then look at all these different traits I can apply onto it, because this was a thing I got really recently, so all the materials I had to make it with are like rare, like hard to find shit. Yeah, and a...
How's
yeah.
this? Yeah, this is level up!
And then you have alchemy levels and, like, combat levels. So, like, the higher your alchemy level is, the better shit you can make, but then the higher your combat is, because this is an RPG, so there is
What kind of
combat.
stuff
Let's
should I
make
make?
one more thing here.
Which material should I choose? Well, this now. Which cauldron?
And then some items have a
try it.
fucked up grid like this, so you have less spaces to work with. And if you're over an empty space like that, you can't slot anything down on it.
Oh, this reaction isn't... Oh, right. This looks great. It's going great. Oh, this reaction is interesting.
Which means you gotta be careful, because now I have no space to slot anything
Great.
down, and I gotta sacrifice spaces.
It's going great.
Like that. Oh no, this item's gonna come out being
This reaction is
terrible.
interesting.
Look at how shitty this item's gonna be.
Okay, it's time
Whatever,
to
it's the first time I'm making it.
Done. And what traits should I add? How's the... Yeah, this is all done.
There we go.
Nope.
So, you can, like, as you can see, you can literally just spend days upon days here in the Atelier synthesizing items. Because if you have a lot of material to work with, which I do, I have over 520 material items to start synthesizing with. But you're not really going to get anywhere if you just go around making random shit for no particular reason. So you can go out into the town here, and there's a quick menu for your map, and you can just quickly teleport you anywhere on the map like that. We're just gonna walk to show it off, though. Your Atelier here is, like, kind of way on the edge of town, and you gotta, like, go all the way down through here, which probably isn't great for business, Sophie. Although Russeteer was also kind of on an overlook to the rest of that town as well. And transitioning through areas takes up time. There's a lot of time management going on in this game, although there's not like any time limit. There's 30 days in a month and there's 5 days a week. But once the month is over, it just goes back to being day one, and it's not like there's a calendar you keep track of, being like, okay, you have this long until a year is up. It's not a big deal, but there are certain events that happen on certain days. And again, this is like such a fucking typical RPG town. Look, you've just got random adventurers standing around, and they can totally be customers. This is one of your party members, Julio, and maybe it's just me, but I think his character design is a little messy. Character designs in this I've been finding can be hit or miss. Like, I really like Sophie's character design. I kind of like Monica's character design. Julio's character design is fucking all over the place. It's got too much going on. You know, I always kind of appreciate, like, simpler, down-to-earth character designs. Like, Sophie has, like, 3 principal colors going for her. The red of her skirt, the tealish blue of her jacket, and then the brown of her hair and eyes. Julio has, like, purple, gold, blue, his boots are a different color, his hair's fucking purple, he's got, like, dumb fucking, like, what are those? Those aren't earrings. Just shit hanging down over his face, and it's gold looking, and just a random scarf over one side of his art. Like, there's just way too much fucking shit going on with this guy's character design. We've also got a church. And if you're a pious little bitch, you can go and pray. You can see these stooges here. This motherfucker's playing hide and seek because he's goddamn blasphemous. And here's the child molester. Yeah. And this is the...
I have more of the items I ran out of. Buy lots of stuff, okay?
Her fucking voice is the worst. The voice acting in this game is pretty hit or miss. Like, some of them are pretty good. I really like Sophie's voice actor, but I kind of have trouble telling her apart from Plakta's voice actor. But this lady has by far the worst voice acting in the entire game. Thank God she's just like a store owner NPC. Edge of town. Also got Old Town here, which has some stuff. Something more important, though. Something vital to the integrity, to the legacy of the Atelier series. The fucking barrel!
Barrel.
I fucking got an achievement for going up to that barrel and pressing A.
It's a barrel!
Motherfucking barrel! Yeah, I don't know. This is what happens when you jump onto a fucking 20-year-old series on the most recent fucking entry in the game. This is another party member you can have. I think his character design is pretty good. 3 principal colors, red, tealish, blue, and green for his hat. It's like, it's got some accessories going on there, but it looks pretty good. You know? Nice and simple. Anyway, there's not... Oh, wait, there's a bookstore. Let's go in there. And sometimes when you go up to an NPC, you'll get a little mini cutscene like this. Sometimes it'll have voice acting, sometimes it won't. Usually they're just little, like, character moments. All of the characters in this game get, like, a bunch of dialogue and scenes and development. It's really nifty. Like, there's a lot of fucking... It really does help get across the sensation of, like, you're just living in this town and you have all these friends or acquaintances that you know, and you're slowly getting to know them and kind of watching their lives in progress as they like go about their daily business.
I see. Thank you.
It's pretty nifty. Like, even if I don't necessarily have anything to do in town, it's great to just kind of go into town and talk to everyone to see if the scene triggers. So from her, I mostly just buy paper, because paper are materials. There's not really a lot going for her, but I like her character design too. Plus she's got glasses. A shocking number of characters in this game have glasses too. Ever since Bayonetta, whenever like a lot of characters in a game have glasses, I'm like, oh shit. So here's like the main street. This is where most of all the important stores are. And I really like, by the way, just being able to flip through the fucking map like that. I don't know if you can tell just from watching it, but this game is like blatantly just a Vita game that they upped onto the PS4. Like, you can tell really easily once you have your hands on the controller, but this, like, you don't use L2 and R2 for fucking anything. Clicking the sticks doesn't really do anything. It recenters the camera here like this. It's all just the face buttons, and you use the D-pad to navigate menus. You do not use the analog stick to navigate menus. Like, this is just blatantly a Vita game they put on the PS4. And I like it, because I really, like, the Vita is a system that's just like the PlayStation 2 2.0.
Which one?
And it's just a bunch of fucking PlayStation 2 games that they, like, are at a bit of a higher fidelity. This cunt has the gall to sell spider webs for 35 gold pieces apiece. What the fuck? Anyway,
What
she's
armor do you want to make?
not really a blacksmith, but she can make clothes that you can equip that have, like, defensive properties. Here you've got your general store kind of thing. She sells groceries and whatnot. All of which are materials. Most of these people just sell materials. Because why would you buy shit that you can make yourself at your own alchemy store, right? I follow a couple people who've been saying this, and I agree with it. Just make PlayStation 2 games on modern consoles. You know, like games that aren't very taxing, but at a higher fidelity, at like 60 frames per second and 1080p, with really simple graphical styling like this. You know, not very taxing, very stylized and cartoony. Look at that fucking cup on her backpack. I love that. I don't know why, but I adore that detail. And just, like, fill it to the brim with content, because that's a big problem with modern AAA games, is there's so much, like they render the fucking hair follicles on a character's chest, but then there's nothing in the game. They boast about how huge and massive their game world is, but there's nothing to do with it. And games like The Witcher 3 are few and far between, where it does both, where it has high fidelity, where it has, like, really amazing visuals, like high polygonal count kind of thing, that kind of deal, and a ton of content. Most people can't do that. Most people gotta trade one for the other. So if I have to choose between, like, polygon count and content, I'm going for content 100%. Also, look at her necklace. It's a humpback whale. There's no significance to this as far as I can tell. Just really minor little things about her character design. Anyway, this character always has a fucking scene. Her name is Corneria. She is the first city in Final Fantasy 1. What a bitch. Anyway, her character design is also all over the fucking place. Anyway, she sells, like, a store. Like, her store is kind of special because she can replicate items. So you can give her your items, and she'll be able to replicate them, and you'll be able to buy your own items back from her every single day. So if you have a material that's, like, really, really rare, and it's hard to find out in the field, you can give it to her, and then she'll be able to replicate it, and you can just buy that material instead of having to go out searching for it. She's also, like, a party member. And you can take them to the field. Half of your party members are like, other store owners, which I think is really funny. And you can also have, like, what is it? Here, different item. Like, you have to equip items that you bring with you, like healing, AoE kind of things. But then you run out and you have to make more. You can have her automatically refill those, so you never have to unequip them and you don't have to worry about running out of stock. Like, she has her regular items for sale, and then down here... Wow, where'd you get that? Down here are registered. These are the items I gave to her to replicate, so that I always have them on hand. I don't have to worry about, like, going out and trying to find them myself. Then, over here, we've got a blacksmith. And the blacksmith does what a blacksmith does. His character design is great. He looks a little bit like a vampire. I like it. He's not a party member, unfortunately. And obviously you go to him to make weapons for your party. Thing is, you have to give him your materials, and he will make the weapon out of materials you give him. You can also use materials to enhance your weapons to make them better. Which has that weird issue of you make your current items better, and then he has new items for sale. And you're like, fuck, I've already invested so much into these items. Or weapons. Also got a clock up here. I'm pretty sure this dude will eventually become a partner. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I figured. I haven't talked to him in a while. Anyway, he owns a clock store, but he makes guns. Because he's just an edgelord like that. And occasionally they'll give you quests like this. He's gonna ask... Oh no, I think he's about to join a party. Yeah. So that's always funny when you have a JRPG where characters are fighting with swords, and then a fucker with a gun just shows up. Great, so I have a new party member. Oh, and he just fights with different kinds of bullets. What kind of items? Okay. I'm good with the party I have right now. I'll fiddle around with that when I'm done with the video. And occasionally, you'll either go around town and run into, like, little events where dudes will give you quests that you need to do, or you can go to the cafe here, and the cafe...
Welcome.
This is where you get all your quests from. You go in and you get a request, and they're like, usually it's either, I need this item, and you're like, okay, I can make that item, or it's, go kill this certain kind of monster. He doesn't have anything good for me there right now, so... I'll come back later, but yeah, once you get a quest from him, they go under requests and rumors. And you can just run around, it's either get an item or kill a monster, and that's where you get the majority of your money, although you can just synthesize a bunch of high-quality items and fucking sell them and make bank.
What?
I don't like selling anything, though, because you never know if you'll need it for making more items later. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So now you can go onto the world map, because you can't just make something from nothing. So the whole, like, setup is you're going out gathering, and you're getting your friends to come with you.
Again, Sophie.
Sorry.
So that they can help you while gathering shit.
Oh, Errol, you're already here?
We heard all about it. Harold's gonna be coming with us from now on, right?
Yeah.
I need to test my guns after all.
Like I said, the voice acting can be a little bit hit or
Because
miss.
you're worried about us, aren't you?
Don't say stupid things.
You don't have to be so embarrassed about it.
But it would be really helpful if you came with us, Harold. I look forward to
Oh,
working-
Monica's also, like, what the fuck is that wrapped around her? Her design would be perfect if it wasn't for that fucking stupid... Like, what is that? Some kind of ribbon wrapped around her arm. It looks fucking goofy. Anyway, she's wearing glasses. So there you go.
Okay then, let's go.
So I like this because you are an NPC asking the actual, like, RPG heroes to escort you around so that you can collect shit. Wow, there's a lot of areas I can go to.
Where are we going next?
So that you can collect items for your fucking Atelier. And they're like, yeah, sure. And again, see, look at how much time passed just going to this location. And like I said, pretty somewhat standard in terms of RPG-ness, because here we're gonna go ahead and let her go get into a battle here. And you know what? I'm really happy because it's a fucking turn-based battle system. And it's just, here's who's ready to go, like, here's the order that they're gonna go in. You choose who goes first, and now look right there, that is the order each person fighting is going to go in. I called her Reset. Sophie's going to attack first, then Julio, then Corneria, then Monica, then the enemies. Thank you. Right? I'm kind of always been sick of ATB combat systems from Final Fantasy, where it's like, you gotta wait for the bar to fill up before you can do your turn. I just want, like, the classic turn-based, just, okay, you decide what you're gonna do, now everyone goes. So you run into the enemies and whatnot, and just fight them like you do in a regular RPG. But the main reason you're going out and about like this, obviously, is because you're an alchemist and you're looking for ingredients. You're not coming out here specifically to fight dudes, you're just fighting them if they kind of get in your way. And Sophie herself does pitiful amounts of damage. She's not very good. She's mostly, like, her main strength is she can carry as many items as she damn well pleases. She has no limit on how many items she can carry. Everyone else, if you look their equipment cost, there's a limitation to how many items they can carry on their person. So again, like, and information, she's at the very back, being protected behind everyone else. So again, she is the fucking NPC, and these guys are the RPG heroes escorting you around because you want to collect materials like this. So the majority of your time, you're going around on a map like this, going to different gathering fields, looking for specific materials for shit you want to make.
On your guard, everyone. This won't be easy.
And it shouldn't be too hard. Now let's go ahead and use some bombs. Bombs on them. It is good to get some grinding in, though, because you want everyone to be at a decent enough level, because fights do get fucking really hard after a certain point.
This item is really effective!
I'll go.
Yes! This is a chance!
Like, gee, I can't believe they're still alive. Like, they're only 2 levels higher than us, and they are shredding through us, and we're barely being able to get through them because of my items. Hope she doesn't die.
Don't hold back.
I don't know why they always go for her. Julio's at the front of the pack.
Done already? That was underwhelming.
Boom, that's a good enemy to grind for. And then everyone took some damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some healing here. There we go. So as far as I am right now, I genuinely can't figure out if there's supposed to be like a main story to this game. If there's like an end goal you're working towards. I mean, you're kind of trying to help Plakna restore her memories so that she can remember where the, like, cheat cauldron is. Oh, wait. Because you're still kind of looking for that for some reason, I guess. And by writing more alchemy recipes down in her, her memory starts restoring by itself. So your goal is to write as many recipes. I'm gonna die, right? Is to write as many recipes down in her as you can, so that she'll remember more shit.
Here I come.
But outside of that, like, there's not really a plot. Like, there isn't like an end goal that you're kind of working towards, as far as I can tell. Which means, like, you're kind of just going around being an alchemist, like, taking random quests from people. I'm gonna die again.
I'm so scared.
Fuck off. Okay, this is gonna end poorly, I think. Okay, I'm either gonna die or I'm not. Okay, thank goodness. And my favorite thing, everyone still gets experience even though they die.
I can apply this experience to the future.
The path ahead is still long.
I think I'm
And another thing, I'm happy.
and taller.
Oh shit, that motherfucker was coming at me. Is, where is it? Even if your party members aren't in your party, they will still level up also. Like, Oscar here is not in our party, but now he's level 11 like everyone else. get the fuck out of here before that guy gets me. Oh my god, black poonies. Look at these motherfuckers. They're evil. Anyway. So, again, another thing I like is you don't need, like, a Phoenix down to revive people when they die. When the battle ends, they just have 1 HP and you can heal them from the menu here. Really appreciate, like, conveniences like that in RPGs. Usually they don't have them. For me, it's better to just have a lot of cheap healing items than a few expensive healing items. Because, again, they automatically restock every time I go home. Okay, I don't think we're gonna survive. Let's go ahead and give it a try.
I sense danger.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna go poorly for me. Go ahead and give ourselves some buffs. There we go. Overdrive it! Oh, fuck you. Overdrive it! I've never fought a Black Pony before.
Over here. I'll become your shield.
Leave it to me.
Gotta get those buffs. I haven't really used hers all that much. Yeah, let's go with that. And then, Sophie here has some magic also. But again, that's not her main strength, really. Fuck you.
I'll try my best.
Here I go.
I'll go too.
Let's move together.
BAM!
We won.
And then, if you notice at the bottom there was a chain attack meter. And it was, you gotta, like, once that builds up, they'll be able to do, like, a big, massive team attack kind of deal. Which, for massive damage. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you guys and try and collect shit in here. And I really kind of dig that, because I've always been of the opinion that, like, when you have, like, a good setup or a good setting for your story, it always kind of bums me out when they start doing, like, the actual quote-unquote plot. Like, Attack on Titan's a really good example of that. Because that starts out with the setup of, okay, humanity hides behind these walls, and there's Titans or whatever, and they're gonna fuck people up, and they just go out and kill them in the Survey Corps and try and defend their livelihood. And then it starts getting into some dumb shit that's really kind of overly complicated and goofy. And I'm like, you could have just stayed in Act 1, and it probably would have been better for me.
Leave it to me.
In my opinion. Like, you don't need to go to Act 2. You can just say, okay, here's what they do in their daily life, and then skip the part of the story where they're like, and then their daily life got shaken up, and now they gotta go on the quest.
We won.
Bleach is another good example of that, because I liked Bleach as just a monster of the week, okay, there's Shinigamis and they gotta fight monsters deal. And when it got to the Soul Society arc, I was like, wow, I don't care anymore. Nah, shit, that's really bad. And so that feels like what this game's doing. It's like, okay, here's the setup, like here you have some motivation, like here's why you want to keep making alchemy and whatnot. But it's not like, and now you gotta go on the quest to stop the villain and save the world. Like, no, just here's the town you live in, here's your job, here's what you want to do. Go ahead and do your shit.
Here I come.
And I'm like, yeah! Like, yeah, I'm just an alchemist in this little town, and people come to me sometimes with fucking like, alchemy jobs they want done, I'm down with that. And I go out gathering to get new fucking materials, and I ask my buddies to help escort me around so that I can gather my shit.
It might hurt. Try not to cry.
And I help them with their various store meat, usually, really, and I'm fucking dead. That's awesome. God, these things are tough. And I'm dead again. Everyone's dead. Holy fucking shit. Oh, this is bad, son. I don't know what happens when you die. I'm not even gonna be able to run. I'm not even going to be able to run. I'm going to die. I don't know what happens when you die. Shit.
I'm so sorry.
Do I get a game over? This is bad. This hasn't happened to me before. And then she never came home again. Oh shit.
Foxeh, what's wrong?
Oh, what?
You don't.
That's not true. I'm perfectly normal.
Oh, I guess I automatically
You aren't
just got
happy at all.
teleported home.
We've been living together. I would.
And this cutscene would have happened when I got home. So now it's playing automatically over the top of the fact that I
Are
died.
you worried about something?
It seems I can't hide it from you. Yes,
I'd be willing to listen.
lately, I've been feeling a little scared about my own memories.
What if I was a huge
I didn't realize this
bitch?
when I had no memories, but it seems I've lost quite a lot more than I originally believed.
So yeah, like I said, your goal is to help her get her memories back.
My homeland, my friends, everything.
Like, that's sort of an overarching
I've forgotten how
thing
much
that
I
you're
love.
working towards, but it's not like it's not the
I
story.
used to lose
It's
my
not your
memories again for
goal.
some reason.
It's
How much would I lose this? I don't know if they'd ever come back again. And I may forget absolutely everything without a trace. I start to feel uneasy when I think about it.
Foxeh.
What if I wake up one morning and I've forgotten who you are?
Aww.
What if I can't remember anything at all?
What if I get
If
Alzheimer's?
that happened,
You're getting a little real for me here, game.
I'm sorry.
You're getting a little real. You need to tone it back a little bit.
I've already decided. I really want to help you regain your memory. I'll get back all of your memories.
Sophie.
I've never lost my memories, so I don't know how painful it truly
Fun
is.
fact, memories are bullshit. Like, they're just
I
lies.
can imagine. If I lost my memories of Grandma and Monica and Oscar, and you, just thinking about not being able to remember the people important to me makes me really anxious. That's why I want to help you regain your memories. Even if you forgot again, I'd help you regain them again too.
Your memories can also totally be tricked and lied to, and so you'll
Might
think
take a
you
long
remember
time,
it, but that's not how it really happened.
Still, I'll definitely see it through. I might not be that dependable yet, but I want you to trust me. Did you just laugh?
No, I just thought you're too soft-hearted. You're thinking so much for the sake of a book.
Oh,
You're
snap.
being too nice.
Shut up.
Sophie, I'll remember what you said.
Ha ha
Even
ha.
if I was to forget.
Cue laugh track, zoom out.
It's a promise, Sophie.
Anyway.
Foxeh,
Yeah, it's getting really heavy here. What the fuck did... Okay. When your party's wiped out, you'll be sent back, and... Okay. Okay. I was kind of worried, like, what the fuck are the consequences here gonna be?
I did my best to
Okay, I need more money. Jesus Christ. Did I just get recipes for a page that I don't fucking have yet? No, okay. So, like, fucking there you go. This, like, you have your motivation, here's what you want to do, but you're just kind of living your day-to-day life in this town as an alchemist, making shit for people, taking in requests, selling your items. It's really fucking nifty. Like, I need more games like this. Slice of life-ish games. Slice of life stories, but your life is you run the item store. And you get all of these smaller stories, meeting these various adventurers and filling out jobs for them. A slice of life story, but your life is you're a monster slayer. And you go around fighting monsters, and that's your life. And there's no higher like overarching story. Just clock in, clock out, follow this character on their day-to-day life, and their life is an interesting thing, so it's fun to watch. And I don't know, there's not enough games like that, where it's like, wake up, clock in, clock out, that's the game. But the clock in to the job is something kind of fantastical and, like, non-typical. Like Papers, Please, except instead of it being a really depressing real-life job, you're fucking... You're a checkpoint person in a fantasy, in a sci-fi world, where aliens are coming through, like a space station, and you have to fill out their paperwork. And it's kind of like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy kind of humor kind of thing. Or like you're a freelance diplomat and you're going around and you have to like negotiate different treaties for different fucking fantasy world kingdoms, like between the elves and the dwarves. And you have to like learn about what the different what's the word? Ambassadors you're dealing with, what they like and what they need in order to sway them. Just stuff like that. Just, that's something that games can do. And it's just always kind of bugs me when you get a game and it's like, yeah, this is an interesting little setup. Like, Breath of Fire was kind of a game like that, where like you started out as a bounty hunter or whatever, and you just... The opening of the game is you're running quests. And you're turning in a quest for someone, and then, boom, the hometown burns down, and you gotta go out on your fucking Save the World quest. Just...
What will you trade?
I don't know. Stay in Act 1. That's my kind of wish list for a story, is stay in Act 1. Let's go ahead and get that.
Just thanks. Come.
Let's see if he has any quests.
Which
Okay, cool. You know what that's at? Okay, and these are my favorite quests that you already have the items you need to finish it, so you can just automatically clear it in like that. Man, I can make those... I have those equipped. I can make that no problem. I can make that no problem. I can get her to make these, which is funny, or I can just find them in the field. I can accept that. I don't know, that like I get really nervous about accepting like kill the monster ones because I have no idea how hard they might be.
Welcome. What?
And then
Is that?
there you go. I just accepted some quests. Some of those quests are give me these items, so I'm gonna go back to my Atelier and just make the items so I can turn in the quest and get fucking paid.
What kind of stuff should I make? Which
I need to make one of
material
these.
should I choose? Well, this now. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
wait, which-
cold?
yeah.
Okay, I'll try it.
It's not like it matters how high quality the fucking items is. They just
Alright,
want it.
This looks
It's not like they're gonna pay me more for making a high quality item.
amazing.
But it's just kind of, you know,
Okay, it's time to finish. Done. And what's
kind of
my
obsessive
plan?
compulsive to a degree.
This is all done.
Anyway, now I can turn in that quest, and I need to
material
make
should
one
I
of these.
Well, now, okay, I'll try it. All right, this looks great. It's going great. It's going great. It's going great.
It's going great.
Well, yeah, I should finish it. It's good. What trait should I trans? Is this
Carries cold, carries
Oh,
heat.
right, it's-
That's fucking funny. And these like little character interaction cutscenes
Hello,
just keep
Sophie.
popping. Oh my god. You want to talk about fucking god-awful character designs? Look at this clusterfuck. I cannot handle these characters.
Welcome.
They're really
There's something
stupid
you want to
looking.
ask me? That's
It's fine if you don't know. Anyway,
Oh yeah, the Game Genie. I totally know about that.
Yes. Apparently, it's an amazing device that allows.
we've
I
been
know.
researching alchemy.
But if we had the cauldron of knowledge,
In fact, we might be able to do...
Yeah, you guys are probably evil.
We might be able to take over the world.
That doesn't seem very nice. We should do something...
I appreciate the game being one step ahead of me here.
We could make a castle out of candy.
Haha, now that sounds like it would be... Oh, we got kind of off topic.
Oh, don't worry. On my videos, that's sort of the fucking recipe of the day.
No one... We thought so.
That's right. It might be faster to earn enough money to buy a castle made of candy.
I suppose so.
We'll see you again, Sophie.
Please don't.
That was shocking. Those two are a little strange.
Blah blah blah. I want simple bombs can be reported, and I want the ice bomb can also be reported. Booyah. I also gotta have this lady make clothes for me to turn in for a quest for her. I like her character design too. The ladybugs are a bit much, but simple color palette. They all have a lot of accessories. It's kind of retarded. No one's gonna wear this, but... Man, I need cloth. I can go make cloth. Also, I need fucking money. Great. I'll go turn in the quest for the bombs. Oh, wait. Fuck, there you go. Well, she wanted multiple items. And if you like, you get more money for turning in more items. But then I'm spending the money to get her to make the items anyway, so fuck it.
Thank you.
Boom, I have so many fucking berries. Let's go.
Thank you.
Look at that, I'm getting so much money, motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Rolling the ducats. Alchemy money. Oh my god, I can fulfill all of these. I need more uni. Whatever, that's fine. I don't get that much from it. Yeah, there you go. So that's the fucking game. Just, I like it! I like it, and as you can see, like, it's kind of addicting to just kind of, you know, take quests and fulfill the fucking quests by making items yourself, and you're like, oh, I gotta make this kind of item, so I gotta go out and gather and try and find the materials to make it, and just going around the town and talking to everyone, and getting these scenes where you interact with them. And just slowly learning more and more about the various townspeople that you're friends with, and going out into the field and collecting items, and sometimes they will come to your store and be like, yo, make me some shit, and then you can make shit for them, and that will have different impacts on, like, the various stores they want. It's just really cool. It's like a really nifty little kind of self-contained kind of game. You're the NPC who runs a store in the JRPG town. More of that, please. I love, like, shit like that. I really dig it. You can just toil away the fucking hours, I'm telling you. Just in this screen making shit. Let's make some Puni jelly. I haven't made any of that.
Is this good?
I almost feel like I'm kind of taking a Pokemon mindset to it, where I'm trying to make every item at least once.
So that's what happens. So that's what happened. Yeah, good. Oh, this is good. Is this good?
So close. Let's see if we can...
This isn't bad.
Yeah. No?
Is this good?
Okay. Here, I can... Because what it needs is blue.
Oh, this is good. Is this good?
Yeah!
Alright, I'll finish it now. Good!
Puni jelly! Man, I have so
Traits to transfer
much
them. Okay, it's
fucking...
finished.
I have so many Puni balls that I can make a shit ton of Puni jelly if I want to. I can make it neutralizer myself, so, and there's a well right outside my house, so I can get all the water I want. Look at all this Puni balls! I can make so much Puni jelly! I'm gonna make a ton of puni jelly. I can also make bagel sandwiches. There you go.
What
Oh, bottomless fortune. I don't have that.
Is this which cauldron is Poké then? Let's start. This is great. All right, this is going well. All right, this is going well. This is great. Yeah, this is going great.
Uh-oh, don't have enough room. It's fine. It's fine.
Is this really okay? All right, I'll finish it now. Done. Now,
Bottomless fortune.
what is this? Okay, it's finished.
Oh, I have my own. I have haven't made that. Can't make it yet. I haven't made Neutralizer G yet, so let's make some Neutralizer G.
Is which cauldron okay then? Let's start.
All of these spaces are green. That makes it
I
way
think
easier.
something good will happen. This is great. This is great. Is this all right? I'll finish it now. Done. Now, is okay. It's finished.
So you can kind of see that eventually, like, this is the kind of thing with a really fantastic game flow that you can just kind of get lost in a trance, and it's totally my bag. You know, this game nailed it for me. It's been an hour, for fuck's sake. So that's Atelier Sophie. I'm kind of curious to check out the previous games in the series now, because man, they nailed it. This is the exact kind of game that I wish to see more often. See you guys next time.